ever since my first video, I swore never to do another video on the topic closely related to politics again. But it's very rare that Australia gets its dirty laundry aired alongside Trump's America. Fake news. Twitch Studios is fake news and is from China. Not only were we called out, but we were called out by Sir David Attenborough. No, that's his brother, this guy. And forgive me for quoting Troy McClure, but you might remember him from such films as Life on Earth, The Frozen Planet, Planet Earth, Blue Planet, and the award-winning sequel, Micro Monsters 3D. But look, it's safe to say that if there was a documentary about this planet, you would find Sir David Attenborough's hands, or more so, his rich iconic voice, all over it. So it comes to no surprise when earlier this week he spoke to Parliament about climate change, a topic I think he would know quite a lot about. And as many of you may have already seen, he had this to say about our lovely country.
I am sorry that there are people who are in power internationally, notably, of course, the United States, but also in Australia, which is extraordinary actually, because Australia is already facing having to deal with some of the most extreme manifestations of climate change. They are both Australia and America. Those voices are clearly heard, and one hopes that the electorate will actually respond to those.
Some of these effects that he speaks of are our magnificent hole in the ozone layer. Excuse me, we actually have substantial evidence that it is actually healing, and we don't like to use the term hole, as hole indicates there is a problem. We like to use the term thinning, as it has been polled as a much safer word, and as we stated before, the thinning ozone layer is healing. Okay. Also, one of our biggest sources of tourism and funding is the Great Barrier Reef, which is in grave danger. If I could just butt in one more time, there is no evidence to support that claim. Just like our denial of discharging coal-infused water into the reef, which exceeded the approved amount by over 800%. I never mentioned that coal-infused water. Good, because that never happened. And also, one of which the effects are still recent in our memory, the Murray River. See, it was our illegal pumping and irrigation for the cotton industry that drained the Murray, not global warming. Excuse me? Global warming, yes, it affects us all. We must act fast to ensure in the next 5 years we boost our renewable energies by 50%. What, by 50%? Yes, that is what I said, 3%, yes. All of these problems are extreme and have long-lasting effects for years to come. But are our government's actions really that shocking?
Yes.
But when you really think about it, the Australian government is just appealing our real-life supervillain, Gina Rinehart. It's practically a carbon copy of Saruman and Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Them armed and ready to march within 2 weeks.
But my lord, there are too many. They cannot all be armed in time. We don't have the means.
Build a dam, block the stream, work the furnaces night and day.
We don't have enough fuel to feed the fires.
The forest of Fangorn lies on our doorstep. Burn it.
Yeah.
Together, my lord Sauron, we shall rule this Middle-earth.
Well, look, maybe Futurama got it right. Maybe dropping a giant ice cube into the ocean every now and then may indeed cool the planet down.
Fortunately, our handsomest politicians came up with a cheap, last-minute way to combat global warming. Ever since 2063, we simply drop a giant ice cube into the ocean every now and then.
Just like Daddy puts in his drink every morning. And then he gets mad.
But there is one thing I do know, and that there are much more informed people out there on this topic than me. And I put as much research into this than I did my Year 9 speech on teen drinking. Drinking is bad because still got it. But if there is anything you take from this video at all, it is don't just listen to what someone tells you on TV or the internet for some reason, or even your political party. Go out and read a study yourself. Form your own opinions. Maybe they might change, or maybe they might back up some existing ones. Or not. Fuck it, I'm not your dad. I can't tell you how to live your life. But what I can tell you to do is go like my Facebook page, or even subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.